Hey there, good man fam. I have a question for you all. Have you noticed how females always seem to be trying to complain about men controlling them, yet simultaneously they're constantly trying to tell men how to talk, how to think, what they should like, who they should date, what they should eat? Have you all noticed that? See, this video has to do with something regarding that. And it just, every time I think about it, pisses me off because it's the same thing that they do all the time, which is I'm going to figure out a way to make it to where this person can express themselves the way they want to, because if they do, they'll run into this roadblock that we set up as the sisterhood that will say, oh, if you go past this point, you will be canceled. This is what they do. And so it was just on my mind and just bothering me. So I said, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a little rant here, but it's going to be an educational one. So stick with me on this because I think you're going to love what I do later. Here's the thing. You will notice that females will tell people that if you call them a female, that's offensive. And I've always sat there and thought, like, how is it that someone calling you a biologically accurate term offensive? How does that make any sense? Well, guess what? It doesn't. It's just a way for them to try to control men. It's always that when it comes to them. They're always trying to find out how to make men do what they want, because if men are doing what they want, then they're more comfortable. Yeah, they may not like the guy anymore because he bent to their will, but at least they'll be comfortable where they are. That's why they do what they do. But I'm going to try to explain something to these females about how this works, because them just throwing out things and accusations and throwing out that people are offending them because they're using biologically accurate terminology is crazy. So follow me on this right here. Now, we know there are two sexes, female and male, okay? You can get into the gender stuff on your own, but the sexes are female and male. So when a person calls someone a female, there are two things that can be happening at that moment. From what these females are saying, one of them is they're being attacked and someone's being sexist against them. Okay, that's one thing. The other thing is just them identifying them as what they are, an individual who has an XX chromosome. Okay, cool. So let's take those two things and put them into an analogy. So you have cars and you have guns, okay? So when females say that anyone calling them a female is being derogatory, what they're saying is that every single person who uses that terminology is a gun. When someone says, no, I'm not using that terminology in that manner, they're a car. Now let me explain. The difference between a car and a gun is that a gun is made to destroy. That's its sole purpose. It's made to rip through things, be that a wall, a target, a human, an animal, whatever. However, a car can kill you as well, but it's not built for that. It's built to transport people and things. That's the difference. But when females say that everyone who uses the terminology female is attacking them, they're saying that everyone is a gun. That means the sole purpose of the use of that word is to hurt them. But it's weird because in the dictionary, that word has a different purpose. The word has the purpose of distinguishing them from males. So why is it that they think that whatever definition that they deem you to be using is the definition you're using? So they'll say, well, this person over here did A, B, and C, and you're using the same terminology. And you're like, yeah, but they're a gun. I'm a car. Well, you can still hurt me too. Yes, I can, but my terminology wasn't being used for that. It was being used to transport people. But this is the problem. You can't have those types of conversations with them because the sisterhood has repetitively told them that it means one thing. If someone calls you a female, that means that they're somehow attacking you. And whoever it is that says that, because they're attacking you, now they might not even be, but this is what they've programmed into them. That person is sexist. And now that they're sexist, we can use that to go back to the sisterhood and get them canceled. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how they try to control how you speak through fear? Yet they always say, what about men? That they fear their control.